everyone, Andy Krueger here. Have a totally sweet video for you today. I'm gonna grab a couple pieces of cool training equipment. I'm gonna grab my 1-year-old Belgian Malinois Freddy, and I'm gonna show you some game-changing techniques to implement into your tug game. Hit that sweet B-roll intro. Today is I'm going to take my boy Freddy over to our bottle pit, over to our equipment shed, and then back into our camper. And we're going to play tug in all those places. He's great playing tug out in the grass on the field, but will he be the exact same on slick floors in a confined space with other things banging around behind him? We will find out. Pieces of training equipment that I'm going to use today. One of these sweet bite tubes from the last video that I had, Legacy Canine, not sponsored, maybe should be. Brand spanking new, ready to go, as well as on our leash wall, our friends over at Complex Canine. Check them out on Instagram, shoot them a message, they'll make you awesome leashes or whatever you need. They sent me a really cool little package. So I'm actually going to use a couple leashes from them. This bad boy is going to go on Freddy's collar. It's nice and short. If I need it, I can use it, but I can let it go and it won't drag on the ground, and it does not have a handle on it that could get stuck on his foot. So I'm just going to be letting him run around with this sucker, and then now I got to go pick up that tug I threw. Okay, and on this sucker, a little trick I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little slip lead. I'm going to put it through, pull it on down, fasten it, and now I have a little leash attached to my tug. You'll see why, and again, it's nice and short, no handle. It's going to be really easy. Let's get the dog. Oh yeah, baby. Coming in hot. Oh yeah. Got big Frederico. Oh, and real quick, just a heads up. Today could not possibly be more windy. So audio outside may be a little non-existent, but we're going to work around it. Don't worry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. So before exiting, I should have done this before I went and got him, but I forgot. I'm going to conceal this in the back of my vest. Kind of defeats the purpose since he already saw it, but we're doing this one take, all right? We're not playing around. I'm going to shove that in the back there. It's a tight squeeze, but regardless, let's do this thing. Bottle pit. Little windy. You know who doesn't care about wind? My Malinois. Okay, so here we got my big bottle pit. Don't worry if you don't have one of these. Go get a kiddie pool and fill it up with a couple bottles. It'll do the exact same thing. We're tugging in there. Let's go. Pro tip, if your dog is in the bottles and they're pulling and they want to get out of there, do not let them win. The whole point of this exercise is the dog being comfortable on these different surfaces, not trying to hightail it out of there. Watch how I use my little Complex Canine leash to help him stay with me, but still let him win. right here. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He's perfectly content. If your dog's nervous about this, start with food. Shelf the toy and get him perfect with food first. And with my leash on the tug, even after I let the dog win, I can still apply some pressure. So they have to give 100% effort the whole time. Different surfaces, different environments, equipment shed. Again, I don't want the dog trying to hightail it out of here. I don't want him jerking back on the tug. I don't want a hectic owner. I want calm, full, hard biting, not a care in the world what he's on. All about here is getting it done now. So if you don't have a shed, if you don't have a bottle pit, don't worry about that. Throw the dog in the car, go to the local park, go to a Home Depot, figure it out, but get it done now. Now through the magic of television, we're gonna transport to the back of the property to the good old camper. Sorry if the audio sucks. I had him in here a little bit as a puppy doing some stuff, but it's been a while. Slick floors, tight places, ramps. Let's do it. Slick floors are a big one. Your dog could be a beast in the grass and a terrified little puppy on the slick floor. So super important, not only do you work food, obedience, but also tug on these surfaces. Again, I don't want a dog that just can't wait to hightail it out of here. The exercise is being on the surface and achieving comfort, not ripping the tug away and getting out of there. Now my dog Freddie here, he would rather be on the grass than in here because he's never in here and he's always out there. This is where my leash comes in handy. I don't think so. If he tries to book it out of here, I'm not letting him. And then I'm using this leash when he's standing here being a good boy. I get a lot of questions on my page. How do you get the dog to bring the tug right back to you? Well, step number one, quit putting him in situations where he can run away with it. How about that? Ever heard of a leash? Just kidding, love you guys. That's how you do it though. Shake. Super calm, tail going, happy little camper. Little leash on my brand new leather tug. Little leash on my collar. Happy dog, crushing it. Let's go. Now we exit when he least expects it. the wind. Guys, it's that simple. Go to a local playground, go to your shed in the backyard, anywhere out of the ordinary for your dog, anywhere that's gonna present challenging surfaces or weird environments, that's where you want him to get comfortable. Right, brother? Oh yeah. Loves his new tug, new leashes, working perfectly. Thank you everyone for watching. And until next time, go train your dog. Thanks guys.